I'm feeling different in the best way. There's been talk of awakenings and new vibrations and new feelings and like a sense of resurrection and renewal. And it's here and it's present, which is inspiring this pick a card today where we're talking about you are presently awakening. This is not about like what you're about to do. This is what's happening right here, right now, what you are realizing and what you are stepping into right here, right now. This video represents what the collective has been working towards for however long. We've been working towards a specific sense of mastery. That's what all the work that we've been putting in has been going towards, and it's finally been established. It's been working towards establishment, but there were always moments that would push us back, that would make us forget the ultimate goal. But now we're in a league, in a place, in a space where it can't be knocked down. And so let me prepare timestamps. There are 4 groups and there is a thumbnail, but if you are looking on your phone, you most likely cannot see it unless you click over to my channel and look at the actual thumbnails, but you will not be able to see it just scrolling unless you are on the desktop version of YouTube. So please keep that in mind, because people love to cuss me out and be like, there is no thumbnail. And I'm like, it is. You just have to be on a different version. Okay. So 4 groups. Yay, you've caught the beginning of a live. Hooray. I'm getting timestamps ready before we jump in. And again, there is a thumbnail, but I will hold up the groups. But the best way to see the thumbnail is to click over to the actual channel and you can see the full thumbnail. But if you're just scrolling, you're not going to be able to see the thumbnail. Hey, hi, hello guys. Thank you for being here. I'm excited that you're able to join us. I'm preparing the timestamp so that we can be as seamless with this process as possible. I am not your auntie, thank you. Hey guys. Let's see. So we have 4 groups. Hold on. Hold on. Timestamps. All right. We have group 1 represented by the moon, group 2 represented by Scorpio, group 3 represented by sextile, and group number 4 represented by the 9th house. Again, if you want a better view of the thumbnail image, you would have to click over to my channel and see it there, because if you're just scrolling, you will not be able to see the image unless you are on the desktop version. And again, this reading is about the awakening that you are literally experiencing right now. I keep being shown walking through a threshold. Oh, I need to go grab that deck over there. Yeah, right now. The Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. I keep seeing the 6 of Swords in my mind's eye. I keep seeing the 6 of Swords in my mind's eye. The moon for group 1, group 2 is Scorpio, group 3 is sextile, and group 4 is 9th house energy. Again, if you want to see the thumbnail, you'll have to go over to the actual channel, click there and see the thumbnail, or else you won't be able to see it if you're just scrolling on your phone. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go grab this over here. And I want to show you guys, because this is like the literal literal embodiment of this reading today. Let's see where it is. But I just want to reference, we have the heart chakra at the bottom of the deck. I haven't touched this deck in a minute, so I always believe that there's significance in the card that's at the bottom of the deck. So heart chakra awakenings, deepening the energy here. This is what I keep seeing in my mind's eye right here. This is what I keep seeing in my mind's eye. This is stepping into the true light, okay? Stepping in into the true light of day, the true essence of yourself. This is the unbreakable part of you that is right here, okay? Especially things that you've been, how do I put that into words? Something that you've been battling with, that you've been struggling with, that you've always wanted to fix, change, or adjust about yourself. I'm seeing that coming through very brightly right now, like unshakable, unbreakable. Let's get into it. Group number one. Group number one. Group number one, you are awakening what you are about to realize and step into. Group number one that chose moon feelings. I need this to get out of my way. Group number one. What is group number one about to realize? Ooh. So we've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and what you're about to realize, and the Page of Wands, and what you're stepping into. Ten of Swords, Hermit, Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords, which is the card that I showed at the very, very, very beginning, Six of Swords. Actually, sixes are very relevant because we have the Six of Wands showing up here as well. But I kept seeing in my mind's eye, inspiring this reading here, is the Six of Swords. Let me actually pull it out. Yep, right there. And this has a lot to do with self-mastery. Okay, a lot to do with self-mastery. Something that you've been working towards for a while here. 11th house energy, the Sun, and Cancer. Okay, so what you're about to realize, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. This could have to do with a gift or a talent or a new project that you are initiating. You're realizing that you're using something for inspiration. There's activation here very strongly. What you're about to realize has to do with some sort of new beginning that you want to start, especially with the Ace of Wands. It talks about passion, energy. Ace of Swords talks about the thought behind it, and the Page of Wands is the creative one. So what you're about to realize is that you are starting a project, or there's something here that you are literally starting. For some of you, this just has to do with like you wanting to wear a specific outfit or do something specific or go somewhere specific, try something new. For some of you, you'll be like trying a new hobby, talent, or skill, or diving back into an old one here. But I really feel like this has to do with you realizing that you want to change up your aesthetic or something. You might find yourself, I'm seeing like bracelets, necklaces, rings, jewelry, stuffed animals, certain patterns and prints. I don't know why I'm also channeling Pro Tools. So maybe some of you will be getting into music, editing software, things of that nature. Okay. Or again, getting back into it, especially with your card being moon feelings. This just has to do with like a vibe or an urgency that you feel drawn to go do. 11th house, Sun, Cancer. And it really has to do with something that you want to like show or express about yourself to advertise yourself to other people, or like you want to wear a certain aesthetic to show up as this to other people. You want something from your core to be obvious when people look at you. So this definitely does have something to do with like aesthetics, things of that nature. And what you're stepping into, represented by the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Three of Swords, it's that you have moved past something, or you're over something, or you can officially talk about something. That could be what the sudden realization is like maybe you were triggered and you just couldn't wear this hairstyle, or you couldn't do this, or you couldn't do that because you were just triggered in some way. You're realizing that you are inspired to do this again because you've stepped into a healed phase, a healed version. Now, for some of you, this could also be too that you're realizing what you are realizing is a direct result of something that you were either triggered by and healed, or this is something that you want to make permanent in your physical appearance or in your hobbies because of some sort of scarring. And this is your way of expressing it or wearing your heart on your sleeve. For some of you, this could even be like a tattoo to represent this whole entire ordeal. But for you, one is related to the other. What you're about to realize is a direct result of what you are stepping into, and vice versa. They are directly related or directly influencing each other. Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Three of Swords representing what you're stepping into is also some sort of acceptance. And I don't know why I'm channeling something about a reward. You're stepping into a reward because you've accepted this. You've seen this for what it is. You called it for what it is, and keeping in mind that at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. So you are moving past it. And also look at the imagery here. Ooh, and right behind the Six of Swords is the Ace of Cups. So this, to me, it looks like you've wrote about it, you've talked about it, you've felt about it, you've done everything that you needed to do about it. And so now it's dealt with, it's healed, it's handled, or you're figuring out how to deal with it, how to heal it, how to handle it. This could even be a particular system that you're coming up with to deal with triggers. Like I'm seeing like a very systematic approach to something, like a 4-step process or something like this here. Okay. Okay. Charms. Okay, so this little coach tag reminds me of scents, like smell, like perfume, things of that nature. This crystal looks like a shark tooth. I'm not sure what crystal it is because it's just in my bag of charms, but it has like an iridescent opalite kind of vibe to it, but it's like cream, white, tan. And you got this fortune that reads, do not dwell on differences with a loved one, seek common ground. So especially with moon feelings and 11th house, the sun, and Cancer, maybe there's something that hit close to home that you are officially dealing with and breaking free from. But it's in a non-avoidant way. It's actually by facing it head on, by dealing with it, by seeing it, by talking about it, by feeling it out, by not pretending that it's not there or something like that here. Okay? So that's all that I have for my group number ones. If you're interested in other readings that you won't catch here on the main channel, we have uploaded onto Patreon yesterday what they had wrong about you and now what they are realizing. Okay, so there's a lot of realizations. There's a lot of realizations going on collectively. But if you're interested in that, it will be linked down below for you. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Thank you for being here, you guys. Let me go get my water. I'm gonna get my water. Can I get a refill? Can I get a reveal? Hello, guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the compliments. Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for all the things. So for group number 1, I'm going to give you like the feather emoji because it's giving very much poetic. It's giving like you're going to write a poem or a story or something. Group number 2. Group number 2. Let's get into your reading, darling. You chose Scorpio, the animal. Let's get into it. Scorpio, the animal group. Scorpio. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Okay, so you are awakening. This is not what's going to happen. This is what's happening right now as we speak, darling. So what you are about to realize and step into as a result of your awakening. We have the Hierophant, the Strength card, and the Emperor. Whoa. Okay. And what you're stepping into. Four of Swords. Ooh. 4 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay. Wait, I did that? No, okay, I'm going to swap that because I was supposed to pull from here and I had a feeling it was 4, 4, 4. Okay. I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. I know what's going exactly what's going on here. Okay. Big energy for Scorpio, the animal group. Okay. You are awakening, my friend. We got Sagittarius on the dice roll. We got Mercury on the dice roll, and we've got first house on the dice roll. Okay. What you're about to realize is your power, your connectedness, the power of me, myself, and I, the trilogy. Okay. For some of you, could literally be finding like some sort of perfect 3 or something like that, or the power of 3. But in your realization, you have the Hierophant, Strength, and the Emperor. This is all about your power. And you have 4, 4, 4, 4 here. And what I'm about to explain that I pulled over here in what you're stepping into is explained by what you're realizing. So my method here was to shuffle for 2 cards and then pull the third one from the bottom of the deck. But I didn't do that accidentally here. I shuffled for all 3. So I put the one that was shuffled on the third one back at the bottom of the deck to act as the bottom of the deck. Okay. And I pulled the one from the bottom of the deck and put it out as it was supposed to be, which actually turned your reading into a 4, 4, 4 on this side. I hope you're keeping up with me. But basically why I'm explaining that is because it has to do with your realization of your power, of your sovereignty, of your strength, of your connectedness to God, to the divine, and to know that there are no mistakes. Even in your mistakes is part of your divinely guided walk. Okay, so there's a lot of confidence being realized here, and it's going to change the way that you structure your lifestyle. You're not going to be afraid to say no or go against the grain or hear people out and then do your own thing anyway. And it's not in a hard-headed, like, oh, I'm always right kind of way. It's like, no, I just trust myself to do what I need to do for myself on this path, on this journey. Okay. And also something about timing, because you're taking on this, I know who I am. I know how I move. I know how I function. I know how God communicates to me. Isn't that Aquarius that says, I know? I'll get back to that. But, because you're in this energy, you're going to be saving a lot of time. You're going to be saving a lot of time because you're not looking for answers elsewhere. Let me see. Let me look this up, what I'm talking about right now. Yeah, I know is Aquarius. Okay, so you are owning your Aquarian energy of, I know that this might be quirky, weird, strange, but just watch me. It's going to end up really cool. Or like just keep paying attention. There's something here about what you are realizing that has to do with, I know that this isn't how this is traditionally done, or I know this, or I know that, but just trust me. Like there's this vibe where you're coming into this energy where it's like, I know it doesn't make any sense, but just give me a second and I'll show you. Okay, there's something about that going on here where you are activating people's curiosity. So you're also going to realize too that your confidence, your conviction is going to attract a lot of people's attention. And I keep getting this vibe of like sharing a theory or something like this that's in your realm of realizations, realizing that you need to share a theory, or realizing that you need to share more of yourself, or realizing you need to share what you know. Yeah, exactly. You're realizing that you need to share what you with the group, with your friends, with your family, something of the sorts here. Okay. And what your cups, 4 of Pentacles, letting it all work out. It's a patience. It's a just wait on it. It's like you, so what you're about to realize is that you are going to set the tone for something, or you're going to set up something. You're setting something up. You're presenting it. Like let's say that you're creating a business or something. You set up the place for them to come and buy, and then you just sit there and let them come. That's what you're stepping into, is just now we wait. This is what I know, so now we wait. There's a lot of confidence that comes into that. Also, you're going to find yourself dialing back when it comes to feeling like you have a sense of urgency, because you know that timing is on your side. Again, Sagittarius, Mercury, first house. Sagittarius says, I see. Mercury is all about critical thinking, and the first house is all about the self. I know that I see this for myself. This plan will do this. And you're not trying to explain the exact details in the waiting process. You just know that you're supposed to do your part, and then everything else will come, or everything else will follow. Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of Swords, the Tower, and Justice. You are setting the placemats at the table, you know, like how they're like, God prepared a table. The placemats are being set. Like, we know the food is coming. We sent the person out for the food long time ago. We haven't seen them since, but we know they're coming. The food is on the way. And this isn't like a naive waiting. This is because I did my part. Now I know. Okay? Interesting, darling. Very interesting. Any charms to add here? Oh, we've got some. Yeah, we do. We've got the Kush coin. This is like a thing that you would take back to the place and you can redeem something. I don't even know where I got this. I feel like I was in South Florida somewhere. I literally don't even know what this is from. It could be like what are one of those places? Like a Kava lounge or something. Don't quote me on it though. I really don't know, but it's something that you can take somewhere and redeem something. So yeah, like you know that you have this to go redeem something, so you're just gonna wait on it, something like that. Okay, and then we have the owl here, which I always obviously talk about wisdom, but it has green eyes, which makes me think of the heart chakra. So looking through life through the lens of love, and purple crown chakra energy, trusting your gut instincts. Okay. And then we got this little green crystal, which I always talk about. If you know what crystal this is, you can tell us, but just in my bag of crystals, I don't really know for reals. Trying to see if it'll focus on it. There you go. That's the best we can do. But if you know what that crystal is, let us know. But I just use it for heart chakra energy. And then we have this vegan pen. I always talk about this being healthy vibes, healthy energy, healthy mindset. Okay. And then we have two fortunes here as well, darling. You will always be surrounded by true friends, and the land of sunshine and relaxation awaits you. Yeah, it just feels like a lemonade stand being set up, and they come to you because you know that what you're doing is good, happy, healthy, abundant, loving, helpful. Also, healing. There's something here, like, it's almost like a vibe of you're stepping into this energy where it's like the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And you're not trying to explain to the ones that don't get it anymore, which is giving you more time to just focus on doing what you got to do. So you are pulling your energy back from people, places, and things that just aren't healthy for you. Also, I feel like you're doing a lot less talking or a lot less explaining, but just doing more of what's healthy for you. Okay? And that's all that I have for my group number 2s, who is obviously stepping into their power. So deeply so that you literally cannot tell them who they are, where to go, what to do, nada. Okay? Let's see. Shout out to you guys that are currently present here. Thank you for liking the live. And group number 3. Okay, I'm tasting tacos immediately. Group number 3, something about tacos is significant. So that's going to be your emoji. There's a taco emoji, right? There has to be. That would be a crime if it wasn't a taco emoji. For the last group, we're going to give them a castle emoji because they in a shiz. They in a power. Group number 3, sextile opportunity. Let's get into your reading and find out, as you are awakening, you are presently awakening, not about to, you are presently awakening. Hey, hi, hello, if you are here. And we're going to talk about what you are about to realize and what you are about to step into as a result. What you're about to realize. Chariot. Cool tones. Blue is very significant here. Also, like being cold. Something about like ice skating or something. I'm going to put those back because... Excuse me. Oh, wow. And as I said that, this winter card came out. Okay. Okay. And what you're stepping into. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. We have Pluto, Leo. Okay. Second house. Okay. Okay. Group number 3, sextile opportunity. More than what you bargained for, or more than what you think you're prepared for. This is a big energy coming through right now. Feeling like you bit off more than you could chew, or Okay, let's focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Yeah, there's something big here. One thing at a time. The Chariot, Temperance, Two of Pentacles, clarifying what you are about to realize. So there's something that you might have agreed to, or you are going to agree to, or something that you're doing that you don't realize the impact of, or you don't see how massive the reach is. Like for some of you, maybe you agreed to like go to an interview for a job, and the job, the pay, just at a loss for words. Okay. Maybe it's a bigger audience than you expected, or you're responsible for more people than you thought. That's what you're about to realize. Pluto, Leo, second house. Yeah, this really feels like something that you feel is bigger than you, like big shoes to fill. That's what it is. You are awakening. And I just keep like pausing, but big shoes to fill. Big shoes to fill, my love. Big shoes to fill. I usually have all the words. I don't have them right now. This feels like you stepping into a role that pays more than you thought, that gives you more freedom than you thought. I swear, go watch my other readings. I talk the most, I swear. Let's shift into what you're stepping into. 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. It's more resources than you know what to do with. The time is now. You're realizing that maybe like what you prayed for is finally here. But this doesn't feel like oh, I just woke up one day and this happened. No, this is like something that you've, like, again, like an interview for a job that you go to, and like, oh yeah, they love you, they hire you, and then you get there and you're like, whoa, this is really it. It's time. Like, this is what I prayed for. This is what I asked for. This is what I asked for God to align me with. And now here it is. Okay, and I'm also getting this vibe here too, where you're going to be entering a very prayerful state, a very prayerful state of mind, a very prayerful energy, and also a lot of withdrawn energy. Like you're going to be talking to yourself, consulting with yourself more, praying more, literally, about how to maintain or how to clean or how to keep, like, upkeep. There's something here about like praying about upkeep. For some of you, this could even be like a relationship, a house, a home. I don't know why I said a house and a home. Okay, that could be relevant. Yeah. This is just more than what you bargained for, more than what you even know what to do with. And being happy, being proud of that, but also being so humbled by the experience itself. Because you're realizing that I worked for this, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. And so now I have to do what I need to do in order to maintain. But God doesn't put more on you than you can bear. And I think we all already know that. So whatever this is pertaining to, you are well prepared, or just, you're good. A bird just flew by the window. As I said, you're good. So message, you're good. This just feels like something that you're like, It feels good. It feels rewarding. It feels pleasant, but it's also overwhelming because, especially with Pluto here, this is a massive transformation, a massive change. Did you guys hear that, crow? It just landed on my roof. Did you hear that? What's at the back of the deck here? But you're in your calling, by the way. But back of the deck, the Six of Swords. Remember at the very beginning of this reading, I told you guys I kept seeing this image here because you're stepping into the light of your truth, the light of your purpose, your season. I don't know why I want to say your seasoning. But we were talking about like the meal being prepared and things, like the table being set. But I think that was group number 2. I don't even remember. But Six of Swords at the back of the deck here. At the top of the deck, Judgment. That's my God card. Like, this is you stepping into your calling. Also, many of you, some of you are becoming refuge or a safe space for other people. People will be running to you. For some of you, this is because you have like a nonprofit, or you are feeding people, like literally feeding people, or feeding people's spirits, praying with them, praying for them, preparing them for their season to come. It's time. It's time. You're being rewarded for your hard work, effort, dedication, your transformation of spirit. And this transformation has prepared you to lead in a major way. I'm seeing the number 7 is significant, which is traditionally God's perfect number. And as I say that, I'm looking over here, Chariot and Temperance, that's 7 and 14, which is 777. It's giving, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone, we. Okay, so big on community, big on environment. Again, big on you leading. And that song is relevant too. Moment for Life. In, that's Nicki Minaj, by the way. Okay. Charms. Any charms? So we've got little Good Vibes pen. This, every time I see this, even though I don't know what these crystals are because they're literally just like little broken off pieces, this always reminds me of 1/4 of the puzzle. Like it's 1/4 of a whole circle, which makes me think of like a clock, pizza, things of that nature. This coach tag, this came out in another group as well. I don't remember which one, but this talks about like scent, like smell, sense of smell. Or like luxury, but like soft luxury, like not loud in your face luxury. Okay. And a frown keeps others away, so smile freely. Yeah. And with this Good Vibes, there's something here. Yeah, you're making people's day, or you're putting a smile on people's face, something like that. Y'all, I haven't been to Panic Express in so long. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this right now. It's part of the message, whatever. But I haven't been to Panda Express in so long, but like I want more fortunes, which is about to make me go to Panda Express, but I don't even want to. I don't know, like I used to love Panda Express, but also now I'm like, ooh. But like maybe if I go back, I'll like it again. But anyways, I want more fortunes, like real bad. So yeah. Good vibes, you're sharing them, you're spreading them. And especially with that like 1/4 of the thing, it's like you are only a fraction of someone's day, but you're making their day. And that's what matters the mostest, darling. Okay, this is all that I have for my group number 3s. Thank you for being present. Thank you for liking the live. If you're interested, we do have Patreon where we just did a video. Yeah, there's a lot of crows. Where we just did a video regarding what they had wrong about you versus what's being revealed. That was very interesting, very intriguing. So join us on Patreon if you are interested. And booking personal readings will be the very first link in the description box once the live video is over. You're gonna get, oh, I gave you the taco, but like the black crow. So I'm gonna give you the black crow as well. Emoji. Maybe the crow is eating the taco. Okay. And last but not least, we have 9th house, group number 4. Okay, it's giving like mountain climbing vibes. It's like moving mountains. Isn't there a climbing emoji? Yeah. Yep, that's you. You're climbing. Okay, you know what? Everyone's gonna get 2 emojis because it only feels right. I gave everyone 2 emojis. Okay, group number 4. Group number 4. You are awakening, literally presently as we speak. So what you're about to realize and what you're about to step into as a result of said awakening. This is not like, oh, it's going to happen then. No, this is literally happening right here, right now. You clicked onto this video because you felt it. You feel it. Okay. So let's talk about it. What you're about to realize. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Hanged One and the Ace of Cups. Okay. And what you're stepping into, it's like it barely wants to come out, but it's there, so I'll take it. The Sun, the 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, bottom deck, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let me roll a dice, actually. North Node, Scorpio, 4th house. Okay, so what you're about to realize has to do with something that's in progress and you have plenty of. Okay, this also reminds me of like that saying where it's like God knows how many single hairs you have on your head, knows the number. Maybe that's a statement that you thought to be ridiculous at one point in time. But honey, darling, it's about to be proven to you. Ace of Cups here with the Hangman. So what you're about to realize is the love that God has for you, but in a very personalized and particular way. Also, I'm seeing these bells here. I think those are bells. Christmas time is relevant because I keep getting like jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle away. Okay. If I'm being honest, this just feels like the most corny, loving, heart chakra energy. You know, when you just feel so close to God and you're just like so grateful. Oh, that makes sense. As I said, scaling a mountain, you're climbing, you feel closer to God. Straight through the heart chakra. You're giving a lot of gratitude for the things that you have, for the people that you know, for the places that you go, for the things that you see, for the things that you do. You know those days when you just wake up and you're like, God, I'm so grateful that I have fingers, you know, because like that's something that people take for granted, is having hands and fingers and eyes and nose and mouth, and like that's all of that stuff is a blessing. And I think that with this group here, I think that may have been like a blockage for you, is because you may have been not counting these tiny blessings, which was distracting you into thinking that you didn't have enough. Because I'm seeing this here. Like you've been working on this project and you're thinking about how you're running out of material, but it's like, bro, you have so much material. Like, don't worry about running out. Just keep going. There's something like that. There's something like that where it's like, just keep going. You have plenty. There's so much more where that came from as well. Mugwort. I know that's like a type of herb. I don't know why that's standing out to me. Oh, but okay, this is a herb crafter's tarot, and St. John's wort is in front of me, but I got mugwort. And also Hogwarts. So I don't know, someone could be watching Harry Potter. Okay. Now what you're stepping into, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords. Something about the little things. Like, this awakening has you about to realize, like, just how much God loves you, you know, like, and it's these small yet mighty moments. And you're stepping into this moment where you realize, like, actually, that's the only thing that's been wrong this whole time is my perspective, my lack of gratitude, my feeling of emptiness. But this, it all feels like it's being pushed out. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel like she's like giving an offering to the sun. But also notice those tall, they're not quite mountains, but like cliffs. I don't know. I just keep getting something here about it. Like, it really is the little things. Oh, we didn't get anything except for fortunes for you. So let's see. What do we have to say here? Love first, then everything will follow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense for what we just talked about. Do what makes you happy. And you will always be surrounded by true friends. So you're showing gratitude for people around you. You're loving the smell of the air, the feeling of the sunshine on your skin, the rain, the water, the clouds, the birds, the bees, the this, the trees, the that. And just flowing into more of what makes you happy and just creating happier moments. Ninth house, this is what you realize that you've been seeking all this time. Okay, so this could also be too, your awakening is like realizing that you may have been searching for something that's been here all along. Excuse me. Yeah. The Great Awakening is that it's literally always been right here all along. Okay? There's something very ominous or ironic about that in that statement, but I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to join us over on Patreon, where you get content that you won't get here on the main channel, we just did a video about what they got wrong about you versus what's being revealed. That reading was very interesting. Okay, very, very, very interesting. I don't know why y'all calling me auntie. I'm really not your auntie, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay because I'm not gonna answer. But yeah. And stay tuned because we're getting into the subscriber only portion of this message. TAYliens, subscriber only. This goes out to you. Let's do the same reading for my TAYliens. So you are awakening what you're about to realize and step into first, and then we'll get into a message that was meant to find you. Okay. We have Cancerian energy as the overall energy here. Okay, I'm sensing that already. What you're about to realize. King of Swords. King of Wands. Wait, no, I didn't want to pull those out. Interesting. Oof. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. And what you're stepping into. Bro, what is going on here? Okay, so we have Scorpio, 5th house, Mercury. So what you're about to realize, King of Swords, King of Wands, Ace of Cups, you're about to realize this is very specific, that 2 people really like you, really adore you, really love you. However, I think that they have a very egoic and shadowy way of expressing it. Okay, and what you're stepping into, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Devil card. You're seeing this, okay? It's like, oh my gosh. You're going to be realizing people's true feelings for you. But it's something shadowy about it. I don't know. Like, there's this vibe where it's like the very people that pick on you, you're realizing that they have so much love for you, but they don't know how to express it, or it makes them uncomfortable. So they act a particular way. But I'm also getting here too. You're going to be realizing that someone wants to like apologize or give you something, while the other one, okay. So there's something here about relationships being mended, but it's going to look different for everyone. I feel like there's like 2 people getting their ish together when it comes to you. So don't be surprised when like 2 people really sober up and tell you how they actually feel, or if they don't do this themselves, the situations will play out in a way that just kind of talks for you. Yeah. And then what you're stepping into, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Devil card, 3 of Swords at the back of the deck. This is so peculiar. And then Scorpio, 5th house, Mercury. I'm getting this vibe of like opposite day or something, where people that act like they hate you love you. This is what you're realizing. People that act like they love you hate you. This is very specific. Okay. And what you're stepping into is this realization of this is part of your light, your gift. You could have some sort of like 8th house or Scorpio placements that does this to people. This is so like, huh? And with Cancer here, it could have to do with like mother wounds in people. Ciao. Yeah, because the 3 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So this has to, in Cancer here, like it's mother wounds. Okay. Charms, please. Okay, we got the good vibes jar. I don't remember which group this came out in, but it did. Okay. And the land of sunshine and relaxation awaits you. You're calm, cool, and collected. Maybe when you have like a big effect on people. I feel like there's like major, what you're stepping into, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, the Devil, some sort of major brag or get back or something, especially if people have been like trying to humble you. Oh my gosh. Anyways, a tantalizing new prospect will come your way. I don't know. That also reminds me of that. What is that? I don't know what I've been told. What is that from? Let me look that up really quick. I don't know what I've been told. It's a song by the U.S. Navy SEALs. It's like the actual Navy SEALs. Yeah. Out of blood and guts we grew. Blah, 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 blah. What part of... I don't know what I've been told. A frogman's money is good as gold. Sound off once. I don't know why that's relevant. But 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, like... this feels like... yeah, and there's like 1, 2 sound off. Shots fired, get back, something like that. Why do I almost feel like you are awakening to realize that like someone or people like did something out of spite? Or like, as some Floridians would say, to be green. If you know, you know. And I kind of think that you're completely oblivious to this. But your oblivion is rescuing you. And I just feel like you're going to have revenge. And you don't even care to have revenge. Yeah, the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck here. Because it's like, this is what, it's like she's cutting back the greenery to see like behind here and there's more light or something. What's behind this 3 of Swords? The Queen of Pentacles, the Empress peeking out, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords. People have been like competing with you or like trying to steal your joy or your spirit or like trying to take your crown or something. And because you didn't give in, the land of sunshine and relaxation awaits you, and a tantalizing new prospect will come your way because of your good vibes. I don't know. But all I do know is that you finna get some silent get back, and you weren't even trying to. Keyword here, lightness. As I just talked about that Queen of Swords card exposing more light. You're about to shine even brighter, which is probably going to attract those things that we just discussed. You're getting more attractive. You're stepping into like a deeper sense of attraction. It may even be a situation where the very people that tried to like spite you, oh shiz, I just realized at the bottom of the deck is Venus. Your attraction and like what it does to people, you're seeing this. Ciao. Now let's get into a message I was meant to find you, darling. A message I was meant to find you, darling. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Starting off this reading. To the Empress. Okay, what message was meant to find my TAYliens? Three of Wands. The root chakra. You may be meeting new people. Ace of Wands. Six of Swords. The card that literally inspired this entire reading. Six of Swords. Six of Wands. To the world. Bro. Okay, this is a continuation from that last little bit. Oh my gosh, the Hierophant. You're about to get some sort of silent get back where it matters most. Oh my, 555, because they were plotting on your downfall or something. And I think you were completely oblivious to this, which is what makes you even more powerful. Scratch that. 5555. You didn't even, you've been so peaceful and in your zone and in your bag that you didn't even know that people were plotting on you. Like they were trying to purposely bring you down and it didn't work. Okay? We got the good vibes thing to come out again, the good vibes jar. Okay, what are... Not a tantalizing new prospect will come your way. Not the same ones coming back out. The same exact ones came out. I'm going to just say, just you wait on it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say is just you wait on it. 12th house, South Node, Taurus. Something is hidden. You're not even aware of. You literally are not even aware that someone was trying to harm you or hurt you or strike you or like knock you off of your square because you're that solid. You weren't even aware. Look at that North Node. You weren't even aware. 5th house. You weren't even aware. You weren't even aware. Look, nothing will come of this situation and a personal issue reaches resolution. You were completely unaffected by something that you don't even realize that they set out for your demise. What do you need to release and a new romantic cycle begins? I feel like your love life could be changing, or like the love that people have for you could be changing, or the love that you have for your life could be changing, like in a really positive way. Conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. You've been so focused, you don't even know that they was plotting on your downfall. Consciousness supports our ability to focus. You've been so focused. Supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. You didn't even know. This is literally like spirit, like, hey, just to let you know, they did that because they were trying to make you feel like shit. And you're like, what? Huh? Why? Like, you're confused. You're confused. Because you ain't even worried about that. It could even be a situation where like love situations where people were trying to like make you jealous or something. And it didn't even work because that's not your focus. You're not focused on that. Wow. Okay, let's get a keyword. I'm over here like hype as hell. Like what is, y'all let me know the T in the comments, please. Recognition. That makes me feel like you're going to win. Like you're being recognized for something. Gratitude. Trust. Recognize, gratitude, trust. And I'm going to leave you with that, my loves. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.